What to do, good people? This is your boy Legend Muyui. I am back for another live playthrough for Shadow. Oh goodness, I'm thinking I'm playing Shadowrun. I haven't played Shadowrun in a while, but I'm back for another live playthrough of Mass Effect. All right, we're going to pick back up where we were. I believe we were at the financial district. And we Barlavan, I believe that's who we were speaking to last. The oh man, I forgot his species, his race. He's not a Quarian, he's not an Asari, he's not a Solarian, he's a Volus. Alright, so they're the spacefaring people in the suits. So we're back. Cool. I can't wait till I grab my ship and we head towards any place. I love the sound effect they have for when you shoot out of the Mass Effect field, or the Mass Effect generators. Well, I think that's what they're called. So I believe, let's take a look, see what we were doing. We don't have anything in our codex, so I read everything. That's pretty good. And yeah, we were going to see Rex. I'm also get Garrus, and I'll probably get rid of my Earthling people. I don't know. I think I may keep Caden. Caden's pretty cool. He's usually underrated. Nah, I'm gonna get rid of him. But we'll see. All right, so let's not dilly-dally. Let's worry about all of our other stuff that we can do later on. I think there's a Hanar. Yep, the Hanar's over here. I'm gonna hear the conversation.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Alright, so I'll deal with that a little bit later. That's this game's version of preachers preaching where they're not supposed to. Because we don't like people talking about issues that people like to bury and not think that they actually exist. It's supposed to make a better society for some strange reason. It doesn't. It makes a worse society. If you want a society and you don't honor God, it's just going to be horrible. Alright, so we should have another conversation on the way down.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I mean, that's a lot to be said in that little news clipping. There are financial people who will support it, but they are choosing not to because they don't want their investment to go bad. But people's lives are out there, and they want to make sure that their lives are lived out right. However, they can't protect themselves, so they have to hire another group of people to be able to protect them. So that's weird. You know, that's like I was saying, I think it was a few videos ago where Udina, Counselor Udina was talking to the council, and he was like, if this was a Turian colony, you wouldn't, you would send in your fleet or whatever to help them. And they're like, well, the Turians don't settle in dangerous places, essentially. And typically people who are happy to get whatever they want don't really think about the foresight. I take people who live in Florida. beautiful weather in Florida, I've heard, because I've never really been to Florida. But they have hurricane season. And so if a hurricane comes and tears up their house, they want people to help them, but they chose to live down there. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. Yes, it's bad that, destruction happened, but we know that tornadoes and hurricanes are going to come. So let's go get Rex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
All right, so this is the Krogan, the warrior race. Their legs move kind of weird for me to consider them, to be moving adequately or expeditiously to be able to maneuver and everything. But, who am I? So I've heard that his name was Rex. I don't want to come off too nice, be like, hey, who are you? I don't want to come off too bossy, like we need to talk. So, I know his name, so I'm just going to kind of question, see who he is.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
All right, so like I said, I'm getting rid of Ashley. She's too there's nothing wrong with her personality, but if I had to choose between the personalities to deal with, I would choose between the two male characters. Not to say I'm sexist or anything like that, but just there are people that you would choose to be around versus others. And out of all of the people, the cast, I pretty much like Ashley the least. I mean, not that anything's wrong with Ashley. She gets a little bit cooler later on. Whoever survives this particular game, when we go to part 2, I don't like either one of their responses when it comes to when they finally meet back up with you. I think it's kind of uncalled for, but it is what it is. So I'm going to take him, and I'm going to go get Garrus, and I'm going to switch out Caden. Where am I at? So that's where I came in. I believe this goes up to C6, so I need to go this way. Oh, I forgot I can do that.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
So, this is that particular news article is kind of akin to people finding some type of archaeological dig, and it holds religious sentiment towards a group of people, and so they're protesting. So, I mean, that's what they are. The Hanars are those little floating tentacle things, and the Enkindlers are the Protheans. That's what they call the Protheans, because the Protheans uplifted them, taught them how to talk and everything. And I kind of like the Hanar. They speak in the third person with people they're unfamiliar with. So I think that's kind of interesting that they would choose to do that. So I'm not going to do all this side stuff until I get, to where I can kind of get my ship. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of that. But
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully she'll never need to use it.
oh, I've never noticed that. So that ship right there that's moving slowly, that's the ship they're talking about. Which we'll see it later on in the game. Yeah. Joker mentioned. Is it Joker? There's a character that mentioned something about the matriarchs of the Asari, which I thought was hilarious because, well, I agree. Well, most of them. There is that one matriarch. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this is the doctor's office. Once again, this is the actual doctor is a person who has an accent, and I just love her accent. I'm not sure what accent it is. Maybe French, German. I don't know. It could be Russian. But I love accents as long as I can understand the words. There are some accents that are so thick that it's really hard to understand, but if I can understand the English and they're speaking in accents, are just very adorable. Especially the Japanese accent. I just love it. Just love it. Anyway, back to the game.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
All right. Guess we go on into the fight. All right. Dude. Your head's showing. Move. Move. Jeez.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Bag him and tag him. I forgot how to put your weapon away. Q? No. Z. R reloads.
Form up. Metagel deployed.
Alright, that's metagel. I have to look at it later. I don't like it because I gotta walk slow. Anyway.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Alright, so take 2 aliens with me. I really wish they would make human characters to the degree that I would like them more. I like the personalities of most of the alien characters better than the human characters. Caden, I really like him. He's to the book. That's just like me. You know, it's protocol and procedure. That's what we do. There's a reason why order is there. If we don't have order, it's chaos. And if we have chaos, and there's a lot of confusion, and the Bible says that God is not the author of confusion. So if we have chaos, then God's not all up in it. And I want to be where God's all up in there. So anyway, let's keep going. All right.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
I know there's a way that you can get hurt. I know there's a way that you can get Dr. Michelle on as your medic instead of Dr. Chakwas. But I forget if that's in this game or another game. I'm not going to talk to... I'm going to talk to Emily because there's stuff that I need to do where I'm going. So,
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
and I like the last name Wong.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
And if you're watching this, yes, I'm particular to her because last name's Wong. Wong's Asian origin, and I love the Asian culture, all of them.
I don't think you want this here. I don't sell this mod.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
As someone who works in customer service, that is hilarious. How are you trying to get something and you don't have the proof? I'm gonna talk to him later.
Wow, it's you.
I find it very hilarious. Oh, I left it. I can't. No, nope. Then go get it and come back. Oh, but it's going to take time. You should have thought about that. It's just really hilarious. Oh, that's a cool looking Solarian sitting there looking all inconspicuous.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Alright. Let's get this party started. Who's shooting you? Oh, you're shooting. Bruh. Go there. Came out. Get Garrus in there. Came out. Kill a Krogan. Alright, how do you put your gun away? There we go. Oh, oh. Okay, well, how about this? How about we go to options? How about we go to controls? Well, no. Key bindings. Sprint map, equip, squad, journal, codex, quick save, shoot, aim, change level, melee. That's what I like.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
I like Rex. I mean, I don't like the fact that he said that, but, you know, it's just kind of hilarious. Could have just killed him. Eh, you ain't got to kill everybody. Alright, let's, nope. Get you over there.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die, those soldiers.
Yo, Rex is down?
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Oops. Alright. Can't fire for a while. Alright. Come on, we gotta go get the Quarian. Alright, it's up here.
Did you bring it?
Oh, that's a Quarian.
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Kill them all.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
I know Tali has an accent, but I don't know what her accent is. Cute though.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
And just like that, we made a friend.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Tali and Rex. Yeah, I like Garrus too. Tali's like all tech. Rex is no tech, and Garrus has, well, Rex has tech and biotic strength, and Garrus just, oh yeah, I can rock that. All right, so let's see if we got anything new. Of course we do. Some codex stuff, some secondary stuff, and some primary stuff. Let's get through this and then I will call it a day. So let's start with the non-secondary stuff, the stuff that I have to read. Alien Council race, non-Council races, so the Quarians. Their pilgrimage. When Quarians of the migrant fleet reach young adulthood, they must leave their birth ship and find a new crew to accept them as permanent residents. To prove themselves, they must recover something of value. This is offered to the prospective captain as proof that they will not be a mere burden on the shoestring resources of the ship. This process is called the pilgrimage. Stripped of ritual, the pilgrimage is merely an attempt to maintain genetic diversity within the small, relatively isolated population bases that make up the migrant fleet. If the young stayed and married within their birth vessel, the risk of inbreeding would increase sharply. Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity boosting implants in preparation for leaving on pilgrimage. Having grown up with the sterile, controlled environments of the migrant fleet ships, Quarians have virtually no natural immune systems. That sucks. Ships and vehicles. A dreadnought. Oh, that must be because we saw that big giant ship. The dreadnought is a ultra arbiter of space warfare. Millions of tons of metal, ceramic, and polymer are dedicated to the projection of firepower against enemy vessels of like ability. No sane commander would face a dreadnought without anything less than another dreadnought. A dreadnought's power lies in the length of its main gun. Dreadnoughts range from 800 meters to 1 kilometer long, with a main gun of countermeasure of a commensurate length. An 800-meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating 1 2-kilometer slug to the velocity of 283 kilometers per second every 2 seconds. Wait a minute. Let me read that again. A 800-meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating 1 200-kilogram slug to a velocity of 283 kilometers per second every 2 seconds. It's kind of weird. Each slug has a kinetic energy of 38 kilotons of TNT, 3 times the energy released by the fission weapon that destroyed Hiroshima. When used to bombard planets, some of this kinetic energy is lost due to atmospheric re-entry friction. As a rule of thumb, each Earth atmosphere of air pressure saps approximately 20% of the projectile's impact energy. The Turian fleet presently has 37 dreadnoughts, the Asari 21, the Solarian 16, Humanity has 6, with an additional hull under construction at Arcturus Station. Alliance battleships are named for mountains of Earth. Everest class, Everest class, Everest, Fuji, and Elbrus. Kilimanjaro class, Kilimanjaro, Taishan, Shanstea, I probably said that wrong, and Concagua under construction. Okay. That's interesting. So they don't, well, dreadnought to dreadnought, but they use these to bombard planets. It's kind of nasty and vicious.
The Elcor are a citadel species native to the high-gravity world, driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago. Most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
And I'm not sure, it's probably going to pop up later, but there's a stigma that everyone believes they're kind of like thieves because they need stuff to take back home. Okay, well, there's a lot that could be said about this, but I'm going to just leave it to you guys for your comments and everything. We can discuss them later at a later time. But as always, this is your boy, Legend Muyui. If this is your last piece of entertainment, which I do hope that it is, I pray that you will take the time to do something more beneficial for yourself. You know, reading that book, playing that musical instrument, working on physical fitness, meal planning, learning how to get or getting on a proper diet or better dieting to help you get fit. There is studies that show that a better diet can counteract a lot of the diseases that are out there today. But you can go ahead and do that research because, well, if you're not proceeding with any further entertainment, you can use this time to better yourself. Anyway, this is your boy, Legend Muyui, out.